Hey, man, he been balling recently.
He airballed a mid-range jump shot.
And nobody can tell me otherwise.
I'm sorry, you got cut off again. I'm just trying to move on to the next subject.
I'm sorry, but I think you're deaf.
Yeah, you guys just need to pray.
Welcome to another episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. This episode is presented by the Brewhouse in Santa Barbara, your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and catching the game. If you're in the area and looking for a place to pull up with friends, watch the game, and actually enjoy the atmosphere, the Brewhouse is the move. Whether it's game night, a weekend hang, or even just a solid lunch spot, they've got you covered. Next time you're in Santa Barbara, stop by the Brewhouse and let them know that the Dummy sent you. It's just Issac tonight. Bennie isn't here, but he's in the background showing the support. We want to give a shout out to everybody who's comments, shares, and likes and shows the love. We appreciate y'all. Issac, you got any shout outs?
Just shout out to everyone who watches the video, comments. Yeah.
And shout out to Javon. I believe I believe he was a 267 subscriber, Pistons fan.
6'7".
Yeah. So shout out to everybody, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on every single platform. You name it, we're on it. Issac, what you got?
Well, poor Bennie in his throat is out of commission after he said Derek White is better than Austin Reaves. It was only a matter of time. But now that bringing out of time, the Lakers are out of time with all their injuries.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. They're looking like a first round exit.
Bobby, I've never seen you so depressed right now.
They just.
By the way, that OKC fan, if the shoe was on the other foot, he would probably be crying if Shea was hurt and someone was making fun of him and heckling him.
What happened with that?
Don't you remember? Luka was on the floor. He's like, now you don't have to play defense. And Austin Reaves stood up for him. Like, I understand us as fans, like, we pay to see them, but
there's a fine line.
There's a fine line when someone's being literally injured, playing pretty much on one leg, and they're in pain. There needs to be a line drawn. But if something happens to OKC, gotta look back at that clip to the fan. Just saying,
I'm
don't
shocked.
Jinx it.
I did not see that clip. But yeah, man, in the past, couple weeks, actually in the OKC game, Lakers lost Austin Reaves and Luka for potentially pretty much all the entire playoffs. And without Luka and without Austin Reaves, the Lakers look like a first-round exit. Because LeBron James, if this was maybe 31, 32-year-old LeBron James, I would have given him a chance. But no.
I mean, it depends on their matchup. Who would they be facing right now? If
right now they're the 4th seed, so they'd be facing Houston, I believe. Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
I'd still take the Lakers over Houston, honestly.
You would?
I would.
Why? Why is that?
All you need to do is double team Kevin Durant. Şengün can shoot a wide open 3 and he'll get benched. The coach is sabotaging their own team. I would take the Lakers in 6.
My issue with that is just like, who outside of LeBron is going to score? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't trust Rui. I damn near don't trust DeAndre Ayton.
Newsflash, I don't trust any of your players not named LeBron, Luka, or Austin Reaves.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. I don't know who else who I'm going to trust.
I mean, you guys could get hot at the right time. I mean, Houston got this clown over here in the background saying Amen Thompson's better than Austin Reaves, but
yeah, that was a clown statement.
We'll see what happens when he has to make a shot and is left wide open.
Yeah, yeah. The Lakers look like have had the worst of luck, and I mean, damn, Luka's been going through it this year with all the off the court stuff, but I part of me has faith that the Lakers will squeak out a couple wins in the postseason, but I don't think they're going to get far without Austin Reaves and Luka. I just don't.
I mean, if you guys match up with maybe the Rockets, maybe the Timberwolves, because Anthony Edwards is now Benny's pissed off screen. I wish we could take his reaction. It's really funny. Unfortunately, Anthony Edwards is dealing with the same lingering knee issue that Steph Curry had that kept him out, 3 weeks? No, a month, close to a month.
About a month.
So, if anything, the Lakers will luck up with the first-round victory, possibly, because after Anthony Edwards, who's on the Timberwolves?
Julius Randle.
Rudy Gobert.
I still can't believe Bennie would take Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards over Luka and Austin Reaves. I never understood that.
I mean that one, but not the Julius Randle thing. I mean, it's unfortunate for the Lakers, but there's still some hope. Luka's getting some sort of treatment to speed up his recovery. I don't think it's necessary, unfortunately. The season's probably lost. Like, even if he comes back for the playoffs, he would get a week off?
Yeah, more than likely a week off. And then, I mean,
he would probably be on a minutes restriction.
Yeah. And by the time that Austin Reaves would come back, he'd probably be back for potentially the second round of the playoffs, if the Lakers even get that far. I mean, it like I said, it's bleak. And I mean, the only people that I know that can step up or have to step up, it's going to have to be Rui. I mean, Rui's the clear number 2 right now outside of LeBron. I mean, yeah. I mean,
I have your solution. I have your solution.
Okay, let's hear your solution.
Bronny James at the point.
Hey, man, he been balling recently.
He airballed a mid-range jump shot when being defended by Case and Wallace.
Don't sleep on Bronny now. Don't sleep on Bronny.
I'll take my milk and cookies and go to bed soundly.
Hey, man. Bronny James, man, the games he's played.
G League MVP.
He's averaged 26 points in the G League, man. Don't sleep on him. I see Bennie over there with that hand wave. Man, you better stop with that BS, man. Don't sleep on Bronny James. Don't sleep on Bronny James.
How come he hasn't been playing throughout the season, Mr. Don't Sleep on Bronny James?
Because now he's getting an opportunity.
Even his own dad got mad at him.
Because he's playing because he's playing behind Austin Reaves and Luka. Who else is he? Obviously, he's not going to get minutes. He's putting up 26 in the G League.
Obviously, Austin Reaves was hurt. Luka was hurt at some point.
26, 7, and 7 in the G League. Don't sleep on him.
You're talking about G League. Rated G. We're talking about PG-13 and rated PG-13 leagues, okay? This ain't no kiddie with G Leagues like Jalen Green still somehow in the NBA.
Yeah, Jalen Green with his shooting 30% from deep, and I don't know, his stats are atrocious. But anywho, the Lakers right now, I just think the person that's going to need to step up is going to have to be Rui. I mean, as dismal as it sounds, Rui's going to have to be the one that step up. I've lost all faith in DeAndre Ayton this season. I lost faith in him about maybe a month or two ago.
What? Not dominating. Not Mr. Dominating. Gonna have a career year, Ayton.
Hey, he had a career year in field goal percentage.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the millions of fans who are backing you up. Oh, wait, there's none.
Hey, Laker fans know.
And real ones know that DeAndre Ayton was not the solution.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, he was paired with Luka. Luka had the opportunity to make him good. And, hey, you know what? DeAndre Ayton didn't capitalize, and that's on DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, don't forget, you have the X factor as well. Dalton Connect.
I don't know what happened with the Lakers, man. I just don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But also, too, the Lakers have Luke Kennard, and I mean, he's been probably the best addition the Lakers have got.
He was the only addition you guys got.
But he's the best addition that the Lakers have got.
Again, he was the only addition that you guys got at the trade deadline, so it doesn't really count. It's by default.
I'm talking about just in general.
Yeah,
including
me too.
this season.
Me too.
Yeah, including last offseason.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, Luke Kennard is...
What about Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard. That's what I'm saying. When Marcus Smart went out, that's when you saw... When the Lakers inserted Marcus Smart, that's when you saw the Lakers start to hoop. That's when you started to know, okay, the Lakers are good. Yeah.
But that's not always smart of them to do.
I see what you did there, Isaac. Trying to be slick over there.
I mean, you guys are already... Okay, I read a report that you guys are linked to Tobias Harris.
Hey.
Thoughts?
I'm actually happy for that.
Oh, my God.
Lakers need a sixth man, man. Lakers need a sixth man at this point. They need all the bench scoring they can get. We can have Tobias Harris come off the bench, get you nice 13, 15 points per game. I don't know what you're looking at, Bennie. I honestly, I don't know what you're looking at. But the Lakers need Tobias Harris. I think he'd be effective for the Lakers.
Continue talking while I process what you just said.
Yeah, Tobias Harris, 6th man. Lakers, like I said, they get a 3-and-D player and
Okay. I can't be quiet anymore. Did you say, okay, I got the 3 part, but not the other part? What did you say?
3-and-D. They need a 3-and-D player. If they get a 3-and-D player, like I said, if the Lakers go out and get a 3-and-D player and a nice big and a 6th man, Lakers are good. We're fine. Austin Reaves and Luka Dončić are still going to take the Lakers to win a title.
You need defense, though, and you need a big.
That's what I said. Get a 3-and-D player and get a big.
Tobias Harris is not a 3-and-D player. He's just.
But you need a 6th man. Lakers need a 6th man.
He's not really the most reliable 6th man.
But he's better than for the Lakers right now. Do you have any ideas?
Much better.
Do you have any ideas who the Lakers would need?
You guys can go after Tari Eason. I think he'd be a better fit.
No, and I mean that's what I was telling Bennie.
Tobias Harris.
I like Tobias Harris. He'd be a good fit, and I also like Tari Eason.
I'm not trashing him, but he's not the best option you guys can get.
Right. But they need scoring off the bench, and so
he's one of the most inconsistent scorers in the NBA.
So is Khris LeVert.
That's different.
Khris LeVert is an inconsistent scorer.
But he's known as a scorer. You literally labeled Tobias Harris as a 3-and-D player.
I didn't say he was a 3-and-D player. I didn't say he was no 3-and-D player, dude.
We need a 3-and-D player, and then you listed Tobias Harris.
No, you brought up Tobias Harris, and I'm telling you that Tobias Harris would be a great fit. Like I said, you get Tobias Harris, that'd be solid. But no, I agree. Like getting Tari Eason would, I think, shore up the Lakers' defense. But the one thing that I'm concerned with Tari is his shaky jump shot.
It's not that bad. Let me see what free agents you could possibly get.
Yeah, Tari Eason would be a great addition for the Lakers. Tobias Harris would also be a good addition for the Lakers. Let's see who else the Lakers could get off this offseason.
Get off the Tobias Harris train.
I mean, the Lakers need scoring. I mean, we just need scoring. If we just put him off the bench, he'd be good. He'd be a fit. Or maybe a Khris Middleton. Get a Khris Middleton. That'd be a good addition.
Bruh, he's on the wrong side of 30.
But hey, he's a 6th man. We get him.
I know what you guys can do. You could re-sign LeBron James.
Probably could.
You guys can go after CJ McCollum. I think he's a better 6th man than Tobias.
Could, yeah.
You guys can go after Hardenstein. Andrew Wiggins, if he declines his player option.
He most likely will. And the Lakers with the cap space can
go
make that
after
happen.
Draymond Green. Mr. Draymond Green.
Yeah, anything is possible. So for you, Isaac, what do you think the Lakers need to do in order to stay competitive in the postseason? Like, what do you think needs to happen?
Pray. That's about it. Pray for a matchup with Minnesota or Houston. Anyone else? They're cooked like waffles.
Yeah, I think like I said, for the Lakers to be competitive in the postseason, it's going to have to be a hands-on committee.
But if LeBron somehow carries this whole team and at least gets to the Western Conference Finals, I will give him like a 0.1% chance of being the GOAT. Other than that,
he's the GOAT, Isaac.
He's
the GOAT, Isaac.
He's not the GOAT.
You know what?
He's not the GOAT.
You know what?
He's not the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT.
Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT for you, Isaac?
Michael
Tell the
Jordan.
world.
Mr. Tobias Harris supporter.
I have an issue with that.
I have an issue with your interest in Tobias Harris and Khris Middleton.
I have an issue with you saying Michael Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron James. LeBron James is the greatest number 23 player to play the game.
We can get into that into another episode, but as LeBron always does, he controlled the narrative, so he spun it into your head that he's the GOAT. So we'll just leave it at that. Continue with the Lakers.
He didn't spit my head anything, man. He's just the better player. He's just the better player.
LeBron's been hurt. They're probably managing injuries. Sorry. Yeah, Luke Kennard can step up. So can Rudy. Yeah, you guys just need to pray.
I still think that LeBron James is the GOAT, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I'm sorry, you got cut off again. I'm just trying to move on to the next subject.
I'm sorry, but I think you're deaf. But I said
stepping up isn't a bonus.
That LeBron James is the GOAT. Better than Kobe. Better than Michael.
All I heard was GOAT.
Done. We can get into a debate on this, Isaac. Since Benny's not here, we're gonna need to do a hot cakes. Isaac, you want to do the hot cakes? Your own version. Let's hear your hot cakes, Isaac.
You do it first, and then I'll do mine. Let's see who does it.
Hot cakes.
Hot cakes. I don't know, which is horrible.
Before we get into that,
Benny's dying over here.
This segment is brought to you by the Brewhouse in Santa Barbara,
which is where you have been with LeBron James being your GOAT.
If you want to catch a game with the real crowd, good food, and cold drinks, that's the spot. Not the quiet, awkward vibe. We're talking real game energy. So whether you're pulling up for a big match, grabbing lunch, or just need a go-to spot with your people, the Brewhouse has you covered. Next time you're in Santa Barbara, stop by the Brewhouse and tell them that the dummy sent you. All right, let's get into the hot case. Isaac, what you got? Let's hear it.
You can go first since you had the worst.
You go first, Isaac.
Take. LeBron James is not the GOAT. That's not my hot take. I just want to piss you off. Let me think. Giannis Antetokounmpo will be traded to the Boston Celtics.
Why? Explain, elaborate.
I mean, if you look at it, they have like some nice role players. They have picks. Brad Stevens isn't dumb. He's either probably going to trade. He might trade Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, probably not. He'll probably swindle Milwaukee, just like they did with the Nets. Because let's be honest, they should have taken that Miami Heat offer that they had during the season. That was probably the best offer, or the Golden State Warriors.
Who's the offer from the Heat?
From the Heat, it was Rozier, Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, and 3 first-round picks.
That would have been a great pick.
But then Golden State offered Brandon Pajimski, Kuminga, I think, another player, and then all their first-round picks was like 5 or 6 picks.
And yeah, the Bucks screwed that up. The Warriors screwed that up.
Boston has a very sly front office. So I wouldn't be surprised. There's already rumors heating up that he could head to Boston, or he also could head to New York. I don't think they'll trade to New York, though, because they don't have the assets. And who wants Karl Anthony Towns back for Giannis?
Not really, nobody. Unless you flip him for Miles Turner.
Hey,
that's what I'm just saying.
Anyways, not the LeBron thing was worse. Anyways, so don't be surprised if what number would he be, Benny? Can't be 34. That's Paul Pierce's number.
He'd be 43.
Haha, that was very clever.
No, he wouldn't be,
you never know. Boston could pull out magic from under the rug, and they could land Giannis and have Giannis, Tatum, and Brown.
Giannis, Tatum, and Brown. That'd be a lethal duo.
The
lethal
East
trio.
Would be conquered easily.
Yeah. Although I think that's a pipe dream, but like I said,
don't you dare say he's going to go to LA.
I would never say he's going to go to LA, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers got him.
Lower leg injuries,
and so he's on Boston.
Yeah, but he won't need to do as much.
He's on Boston, lower leg injuries.
Yeah, but he won't need to be running like a madman like he does in Milwaukee, because he is the offense and the defense. He could actually take a chill pill and chill in Boston.
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat?
Yeah, somewhat. I don't necessarily think so.
With Cade in the middle and Vucevic off the bench, who's actually a sixth man, unlike Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris is still a sixth man. I think Benny would agree with that, too. My hot cake. Kawhi Leonard will sign with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Did you like possess him from here, because that was not hot at all?
Kawhi Leonard will sign with the Los Angeles Lakers.
And I'm going to say James Harden's going to re-sign with Cleveland. Ooh, hot, sizzling hot.
Hey, it's possible. LeBron James is going to retire. Maybe go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who knows? But Kawhi Leonard, the reason why he didn't go to the Lakers in 2019 was because LeBron was there. Now you got LeBron. Now you got Austin Reaves, and now you got Kawhi.
You just said LeBron twice.
Now you got Luka. Now you got AR. Now you got Kawhi. Hey, anything is possible, dude. Anything is possible.
Can you at least give us an actual hot cake rather than just
that was a
one?
hot cake. That was a hot cake.
I guess since Kawhi's from LA, I guess I'll entertain it.
It's possible. It's possible. Anyway, Isaac, what pisses you off?
Your takes.
Anything else?
What pisses me off? The draft. This whole tanking process. It's impossible to avoid tanking. Like, there's basketball gods up there somewhere that are going to reward the teams that are actually playing like our team. Like, we're not completely trying to easily lose games like the Kings fouling Steph Curry every 5 seconds. We're not the Jazz sitting out healthy players like Collier, Markkanen, who magically hurt his hip during practice. It's just, you can't stop tanking. Like, even if you implement rules, like, there's going to be, like, no incentive. There's been talks about making it, like, free agents. I don't think that would be like, feasible because you think about it. You think Cooper Flag and Concanipo would have gone to separate teams or would have gone to teams together?
Separate teams.
You think? I mean, Cooper Flag, Concanipo, you don't think they'd be like, hey, let's go to Dallas, let's go to San Antonio, Charlotte. Create their own team.
Yeah. It's possible.
I mean, there's always the connection. Oh, they played in college. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. But, like, that would just create a problem. Like, say, what if the Thunder have the opportunity to sign a rookie, like the number 1 pick? Say, like, it was a free agent. Cooper Flag was like, oh, I'm going to go to OKC because they can give me the minimum. Like, I'll take the minimum. Therein lies the worst problem. Yeah, you get to pick where you go, but then, in turn, if they sign, say, to a contender, say Cooper Flag went to LA, that'd make them an instant contender. But say he went to San Antonio. Do you realize how miserable the NBA would be?
Very miserable. Very miserable.
I mean, there's no way to do it, but if anything, my general rule would be, like, no matter how bad you are, no matter how bad they are, I'm giving everyone, like, there's 28 teams? The worst teams
There's 30
get
teams.
30 teams. Sorry, I'm thinking of, like, playoff teams.
Gotcha.
Everyone that finishes within the top 8, I'd probably give them, like, a 0.25% chance to get, like, a top 10 pick. And all the teams that finish outside of it, no matter, regardless of how bad your record is, I would all give them, like, a 5% chance.
Everybody else you give 5% chance.
Everybody else 5% chance. There's no 2%. There's no 1%. Because even it doesn't incentivize losing more games. You still have to play. It doesn't matter how bad you lose. You're all getting the same amount of chances to get a top 10 pick. That's my simple thing, but, like, I might be missing things, but that's just me because the lowest percentage gets, like, a 3 or 4%?
3 or 4, something like that.
I would just even it out. You guys want to play so bad? Boom, everyone gets 5%. Doesn't matter. You still got to play. Doesn't matter.
I like that, Isaac. I like that. You should be the commissioner.
I would make that NBA. Yeah, I would do a lot of changes.
Isaac the commissioner. Man, what really pisses me off?
What really pisses you off besides the Lakers injuries?
Man, what really pisses me off? What really pisses me off is I'm starting to sense that the Detroit Pistons are looking like the Memphis Grizzlies. They get a little winning in their head, and now all of a sudden they get a big old ego. Did you hear what Jalen Duren had said a while ago? He said the East runs through the Pistons. Bro, you better stop with that, dude. Stop with that. No, it don't. It runs through Boston.
I mean, it's their first year. They're the top seed. And
right.
Here's the narrative. The narrative is like Cade was out there, was supposed to fail. They didn't. So they're getting a little big-headed. They're inexperienced. This is going to be, their second year in the postseason?
Yeah.
They just need to get humbled.
Yeah, but they're looking like the Memphis Grizzlies. When the Memphis Grizzlies started winning games, what happened with the Memphis Grizzlies? They started winning. They started getting the hype and stuff like that.
The thing is with the Grizzlies, I worried about Ja's. Ja did questionable things as he kept playing in the NBA. Cade, I don't get that feeling with him. I feel like they're a tight group. There's communication. They hold each other accountable. Versus Grizzlies, like, they just kind of gave Ja, who's not, I'm not saying he's immature.
He's immature.
Not completely, but he wasn't grown up at the time, unfortunately.
He's still not grown up, man.
I mean, Cade, he went through hell. Ja went, through 1 or 2 years? Cade went like 4 seasons, winning 12 games. 12 games.
Yeah, but I mean, look.
That shows some level of maturity. Yes, I understand that their success is getting a little bit to their head. They'll just need to get humbled.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. When I saw the other day when Jalen Duren was just like, yeah, you know what, Pistons run the East runs to the Pistons. You know, we the best team out East. Yada yada. I'm like, dude. There's another team out East that's better than you guys combined. The Boston Celtics have way more depth than the Detroit Pistons.
I mean, they're the number 1 seed, so they kind of have room to talk. But kind of like the Lakers, you guys went like on a win streak and like everyone crowned you the one to come out the West.
That's
to
the
beat
media.
OKC.
That was the media.
So let Detroit run with their media for a second.
I'm not letting Detroit. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Isaac. I hear what you're saying. Let them get humbled.
That's the only thing. Like, yeah, they have success. They were supposed to fall off. They didn't. So they're enjoying the moment, but they need to get humbled. They haven't really experienced that painful loss yet, probably in the postseason. They'll probably experience it, and then they'll learn. Like, job's not done, like Kobe said.
Where do you see the Pistons going, Isaac? Like, where do you see them finish? How far do you think they're going to get?
I want to be generous and say the conference finals, but I want to say if they match up with Charlotte, there's a possibility they get eliminated in 6 games against the Charlotte Hornets.
So you're saying they're going to be a first-round exit?
If they face the Charlotte Hornets, Cade has come back. He's going to get rest. Like, he won't be, I don't know, just the depth on Charlotte and the way they're playing, it's just amazing. And it depends. Like, playoff basketball is different, and Detroit has the experience, but I feel like Cade still isn't Cade yet, so I feel that'll hurt them. Like, they'll kind of look to exploit Cade, versus with Charlotte, they play more team ball. They're not dependent on, like, one player.
Yeah, I can see that.
But if they get matched up with, like, say, even Atlanta, if they face Atlanta, I would be concerned for Detroit. They would probably be bad. But if it's, like, the Magic or anything, they'll probably make it to the second round.
That's exactly where I have the Pistons. I have them being a second-round exit. Just because for the mere fact, like I said this before and I'll say this again, it's like everyone out – I trust Cade, but outside of Cade, I don't know who else I'm going to see. Like, I don't know what I'm going to get from Caris LeVert. Tobias Harris, I like him. Be a great 6-man, but he's a little too inconsistent. Jalen Duren is not a second option. He's more of a cleanup big. You know, I don't trust anybody outside of Cade. And in the postseason, teams are going to trap. Teams are going to key in on Cade. Who is going to score the basketball? Teams are going to make sure that you're not going to score.
Dennis Jenkins.
He's been hooping. Dennis Jenkins has been hooping. But, you know, the playoffs, they're going to be a different breed. And, you know, this will be the Detroit's test, and we'll see whether or not they do run the East or not.
I mean, they'll probably get humbled by Boston, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got humbled.
Boston, yeah, you don't want to mess with Boston.
Yeah, they're legit. They are legit. Anyways, that's going to do it for another episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. If we brought you any value today, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We appreciate every single one of you for joining us. And until next week, Isaac, Bobby, we're out.